Hey guys, hello everyone. In this video, I'll explain how to fund your broker accounts using cryptocurrency. I'll do my best to show you everything as clearly as possible. As they say, we'll see how it goes. The main thing is not to rush here. Try it out, follow along with me, and repeat all my steps. I'll be showing all of this using a mobile phone. Let's start right from the beginning, step by step. In general, there are two exchanges where you can store cryptocurrency, and they are among the largest exchanges in the world. These are the Binance exchange and the Bybit exchange. But since nowadays you can't buy digital dollars, that is USDT, which we need, for rubles on Binance, I currently only work with the Bybit exchange. If you don't have an account on this exchange, you can scroll down to the description. There will be a link to register specifically on Bybit. And now I'm getting started. I'm going to explain to you how everything works here, what it looks like, and how to work with this exchange carefully and safely. So of course, you first need to register on the exchange. Follow the link and a window will open where you need to enter your active email address at the top and come up with a password at the bottom. Download the app from the Apple Store if you have an iPhone, or from Google Market if you have an Android device. I'm going to open the app now and show you what it looks like. What is important to understand here first of all? What do we have at the bottom? There's an active panel that lets us navigate, and first of all, you need to complete verification here. It will be at the top, but since I've already completed it, it looks different for me. You'll need to go through it. It's very simple. You just need to upload a photo of your passport and the verification will be complete. I strongly recommend securing your account right away because you might be storing your digital dollars on this account. So let's go to the top left corner. Here we have an avatar icon. Click on it. Next, you need to select the arrow that's in the top right corner. This will open the settings menu for the Bybit exchange. The most important thing you need to do here is to first select the tab labeled Security. Please make sure you go into that section before making any other changes. Once you are in the Security tab, be sure to enable every possible security option that you can find. Taking these steps will help ensure that your account remains as safe and protected as possible. You can set up a financial password. You can also set up a phishing protection code and definitely enable Google Authenticator. This is a separate app that you also need to download from the Apple Store. Let me show you what it looks like now. This is what it looks like right now. As you can see, I have a separate authenticator that is connected and set up for each individual exchange here. This setup allows me to manage security for every platform separately. It's all pretty straightforward, really. You'll figure out how to set it up. So these are the very first steps you need to take before we start funding this exchange. So make sure you take care of this first. Next, once you've done everything, you'll need to fund it somehow. And we'll be funding the exchange using peer-to-peer trading. It's a separate, let's say, marketplace within the app itself, where some people are selling and others are buying. It's basically a huge marketplace that you can access. At the top or bottom, select the main menu, and at the top there's a search bar. Just type in P2P and you'll see the P2P trading tab appear at the top. Click on it and you'll see the Bybit marketplace open up, so to speak. At the top you'll see where it says USDT. That's what we want to buy, USDT, which are digital dollars that will be stored on this exchange. Next is the amount. Here you simply enter a specific monetary amount so that it shows you only those sellers who can offer from that amount. Let's enter 1000. Next, open up all of the available payment methods in your application or platform, making sure you can see every option. From this list, select the payment method labeled as bank transfer, since we have already specified that we possess a bank card that is compatible with the bank transfer option. After you have chosen bank transfer, the system will then use the algorithm we have set up in advance. Based on this algorithm, a list of sellers who accept bank transfers will be shown to you, making it easier to find the right seller for your needs. Starting from the very top, these are the top sellers, offering the best rate for us. And what you need to pay attention to here is that we should look at the number of orders and the success rate of these transactions. For example, at the top, this seller has completed 790 orders, with 99% of them being successful, and so on. The higher the success rate, the better. And definitely, before you proceed to make a purchase and start a transaction with them, so to speak, you need to click on any seller. Let's click on Vestnik, for example. When you click on them, an additional window opens where you must familiarize yourself with the maker's terms. In this case, they are the makers for us. Here it is written. Greetings to everyone. I accept payments to cards from trusted individuals. Alright. So that you don't end up in a situation, for example, where they specify a bank that you don't have. Let's check out the next seller. Here, he writes that you can make transactions starting from 2000 rubles via SPB to any Russian bank. 1. That is, it means in one person's name, so the card must be registered to you specifically. The payment is 100% clean money. So it's absolutely necessary to read the description, because if, for example, we specify that we want to receive 1000 rubles, the seller might have listed that amount on the market, but in the description it says that the minimum transfer amount is 2400. And this is how we carefully select the seller we need. And if after reading the detailed description you like the seller, you simply click the green button, buy, book it, and the deal opens. There's nothing to be afraid of here, because although there may be some fraudulent schemes, a third party is involved here, Bybit. There's support, and if you have any questions, you can contact them. Let me show you how this looks now. So first of all, we find a seller who matches our limits. Our limits start from 1,000 rubles. So for fiat, we enter the amount of 1,000. Then we read the maker's terms, the seller's conditions, click buy if everything suits us, and then click contact seller. We greet them as usual, and we write that we are ready. The seller asks for the bank and the first name. You write the name of the bank you will use. In my case, it's Sberbank. And the first name. Then the seller sends a QR code to which you need to transfer the amount of 1,000 rubles, and you make the transfer through Sberbank. At the exact moment when we have made the transfer and written the payment purpose as requested by the seller, we will immediately need to send the payment receipt file. After we have sent the payment receipt, we simply click confirm, exit the chat, and then carefully confirm that we have made the payment. The payment is complete. After that, we are asked to upload a screenshot of our payment as proof of the transaction. Once that's done, we simply need to click the confirm button to proceed. And now, accordingly, we just have to wait patiently for the seller to transfer our USDT, which is the cryptocurrency we are purchasing, to us. This process may take a few moments, so please be patient while the transfer is completed. So friends, our transaction for 1,000 rubles is complete, and now we should have USDT digital dollars on the exchange. And to find them, you need to go to assets at the bottom and select funding. And here, well, since I already have 653 USDT, but to specifically check how much was added, we click at the top right, go in and take a look. Here we see the transaction history, and you can see that a P2P purchase added $11.41. This is how you can top up your exchange account. Next, after we've funded the exchange and figured out how to use the peer-to-peer market, we now need to fund our broker account. It doesn't matter which broker you use, every broker has the option to deposit via cryptocurrency. I'll be demonstrating this with the FX Pro broker. Now I'm opening the broker's app, and there's a deposit tab at the bottom. I select this tab. Next I choose USDT as the payment method. I press the continue button. Then we have the option to select the deposit network. Be sure to make a selection. Well, you can actually choose any deposit network, but the main thing is that the network you select here matches the one you use when sending the funds. Let's say, for example, the TRC20 network. At the bottom, a deposit address is generated for us, and it says the minimum deposit is $15. So we copy this deposit address. Next, go to the assets section, which you can find located at the bottom right corner of your screen, and select the option labeled funding. Then we have the USDT tab, click on it to proceed. Next, choose the withdraw option and make sure to initiate an on-chain transfer. Here at the very top of the screen, enter the address that we just copied a moment ago. And right here, this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. Select the network, making sure to choose the exact same one that you specified previously when you were funding your broker account. This step is crucial to ensure your funds are transferred correctly and securely. TRC20, the second one from the top, and enter the amount you want to deposit. For example, if the minimum amount is $15, I'll enter $16 because $1 will be the transfer fee. Then I simply click withdraw to proceed with the withdrawal. I double check the amount, go here, and click the confirm button. Next, I'll receive an SMS message and a code on Google Authenticator. This is just an extra confirmation that I'm the one sending crypto to the broker. So, guys, that's how I tried to explain to you in as much detail as possible how to use cryptocurrency, how to buy cryptocurrency on an exchange, and how to send cryptocurrency to a broker. So make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.